Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Today we have a special guest, Cecilia Castillo. She's our social media specialist here in the office. And she's going to talk about, what are you going to talk about, Cecilia?
Social media content and artificial intelligence.
Sounds very interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to start with a little bit of an introduction of what social media does, what it's for, and how to use it. And then I'm going to do a little exercise with artificial intelligence to see how much content you have the ability to produce with this type of tool, especially because I don't think realtors should spend a lot of time creating content. You're not creators, you're realtors. So AI is a really good tool to create content without taking forever, you know? Okay, let's do this. The why. Give me a second, because, okay. In today's digital age, social media is a powerful tool for real estate professionals. It provides you with an incredible platform to connect with potential buyers, showcase properties, and build brand awareness almost for free. Understanding why you're posting is about defining the purpose of your social media content. It could increase brand awareness, drive sales, engage with your community, and provide customer support. If you think about it, how many people do you think start looking for homes on their phone or on their computers? Like, I'm a millennial. I don't even know where I would start looking for a home if I didn't have the internet, first of all, right? Now, most people have social media, which increases the possibility of engagement with audiences that you would never reach without it. So I believe that's a very a strong reason why you should have social media. And, you can build a community and, have stories there. And like, there's nothing more wholesome than helping a family either selling or buying a home, right? So it's perfect for real estate, I think. Okay. Now, where do you post? There's like a lot of social media platforms that you can use, but I recommend if you're going to do any of these, if you're going to do any social media, these are the platforms that I would recommend. I recommend Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Now, these four, I think organically, are now very, the demographics are very clear. Facebook, well, we'll see it in another slide. Let me just tell you what they're good for. Facebook is good for videos, long videos, detailed property tours, live Q&A sessions, pretty much anything that you might want to post that has a lot of information, you want to do it on Facebook. You can do it on Instagram because Instagram is basically a visual platform. So if you're more of a visual person or you want to do reels or you just want to do photos, I wouldn't go to Facebook. I would go to Instagram because they have more tools for you to showcase. You have information that you want to give, then I'd go to Facebook. YouTube, a lot of people, most people that I've worked with feel a little icky, or I don't know what the word would be, to be on video. My recommendation here is do it. You have to do it. Everybody is on video. It's crazy because everyone's on video because Facebook and Instagram decided that's what they wanted to push. So the algorithm of both Facebook and Instagram will favor videos. Maybe because people don't have the patience to do anything anymore. So they just need like, constant engagement. So my recommendation here is become very comfortable with video. You're doing open houses, you're visiting properties, you have access to a lot of the backstage of what real estate is. for buyers and sellers. So videos could help you a lot. And TikTok is just good for viral purposes, I think. And it helps you create a community kind of fast. But it also has its cons because TikTok is more for Gen Zers and millennials too. But it basically, when you decide what platform to use, you also have to think about demographics. And this is where we are going now.
Hey,
Who is
Cecilia,
your audience? Yes.
so it's weird because everything records you now. You have your Ring doorbell camera that's recording you. If you have a Tesla, it's recording you when you walk in your car, when you walk away from your car. There's cameras everywhere, so you're already being recorded, right?
Right.
So people should be used to it now. Your phone is probably recording your conversation and maybe even video of it.
Yeah, 100%. But just the idea, the second I tell people, okay, they might be acting like super normal and being like, super chatty or whatever. But the second I say, okay, I'm just going to start recording, they become another person.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't, what? And it just doesn't look organic. But you have to be like, I know a lot of people that rehearse, like I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. They have like a script. You have to be, especially because now, I mean, I help with recruitment purposes, and there's around 500 realtors that enter the market every week in California. 500, okay? Now, I comb those lists and it boils down to more or less 50 new agents in Orange County every Monday. Now, a lot of them are gonna start being Gen Zers and millennials, and you better bet that they're incredibly comfortable creating stories and reels and videos. So you're gonna have to step up your game. So start, I don't know how, but try to uh be comfortable around a camera. Just a recommendation. But this is not what I'm talking about. I digress. So who are you talking to? And how you define who you're talking to is, where are you farming? Do you have a neighborhood? Do you have an area? Do you even have a city? Right? Because it's not the same demographics that live, I don't know, in Costa Mesa or Newport, or the people that live in, I don't know, Coto de Casa, or I don't know. I mean, I know we work with Orange County, but it's not the same thing than to talk to people that live in LA or that want a property in LA. So you have to, the first thing is, who am I going to talk to? Where am I going to put all of my efforts? Now, when I normally have these type of meetings with realtors, I recommend you all to talk to a person that we have. Her name is Mary Walk, and she is the one that handles title, correct? Or correct me if I'm wrong in anything I say, Carlos.
Yes, no,
Um,
you're correct.
but she is able to help agents figure out their farms. So I would schedule a meeting with her. Maybe Carlos, if you don't have her contact, can help you with that. And she sits down with you and she's like, okay, so what you want to work solely with buyers? Are you looking to work with sellers? Maybe, I'm Mexican. Maybe I would like to work with Hispanic audiences, right? Because they would feel more comfortable with me. So, okay, where do Mexicans live in Orange County? Let's go to Santa Ana, right? Maybe I am Vietnamese. So I would like, okay, I want to work in Westminster. So start like looking like, where do I want to work, right? And then what people live there. Now, I named either, communities, but it's also by age. Millennials live in Costa Mesa. Costa Mesa is a very young type of area. Coro de Casa isn't, for example, So who are you talking to, right? For step one is finding the first step in any successful social media strategy, regardless if it's digital or not, is finding and understanding your audience. Otherwise, just creating content and putting it out there without, it doesn't make any sense. So the audience can vary widely depending on your farm location. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, but I have like a lot of things that don't let me see my screen. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, there we go. Let me go back here. So once you've identified where you're farming, start gathering information. And step 3, once you know who they are, where they live, and what they're into, then you can start creating content that resonates. This is very important because if I start creating like, let's say content for first home buyers in Coto de Casa, I would assume, I mean, I don't know the demographics and I don't have the data, but maybe a lot of boomers live in Coto de Casa. So me sending information for first home ownership, how much are houses in Coto de Casa? As a first homeowner, I don't think I could afford that. So what then maybe, a person that lives in Coto de Casa, instead of sending information about for programs for home ownership, maybe I send them information about downsizing. Your kids just left or left a couple of years ago. You're like left with this humongous house. Downsize, downsize with me. So that's important. So gather information. Now you've decided that you want to work, let's say in Westminster, right? Age and life stage. Different age groups have different housing needs. Younger adults might be looking, this is what I was saying. Younger adults might be looking for starter homes, while older adults might be, downsizing. Income levels. This determines the type of properties they can afford. Occupation and employment trends, predominant industries and employment. So like Irvine, has a lot of companies, maybe, IT, there's like a lot of lawyers too. So you have to know who you're working with. Home ownership versus rental rates. Some areas may have higher rates of home ownership, or others might have more renters. So imagine that you choose an area in Westminster, you have no idea, but all of the people that are there are renting. Population growth or decline, cultural and ethnic communities, without being racist, please. Certain areas might have larger concentration of specific cultural ethnic groups, which can influence housing preferences, community amenities, and marketing strategies. I'm super in favor because I have seen it over and over again. That if like, Shweta is Indian, so, she knows a lot of Indian people. Jae Young is Korean, so most of his clients are Korean. Because if I were Korean and my English wasn't very good, I'd be like, I need a Korean real estate agent. So if you speak another language, or if you have any links to any other cultural whatever, use that. There's a lot of agents and you need some sort of whatever to make you stand out. Okay, this is interesting. Social media across generations. Generation C, 97 to, you don't want to talk to these people right now, but they live in TikTok and Instagram. Millennials, I'm from 1985, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Generation X, Facebook and X. X used to be Twitter for those who, that didn't know or didn't remember. Baby boomers, Facebook and Pinterest, and the silent generation, Facebook. So now that we know where these people live, what are they interested in, right? Because I'm a millennial, and my sister is Generation Z, and I don't understand half of the things she's interested in, honestly. So I put a little bit of here of what they're interested in, and it'll make sense in a second. Again, I'm so sorry, I'm just talking and talking. If anyone has a question, please let me know, Carlos, if you can help me out with that, because I can't see anything except my presentation.
Okay.
Okay. So Generation Z, born from 1997 to 2012, technology and innovation, social justice and activism, creative expression, gaming and interactive media, and educational content. Now, you might think, okay, but how do I care? I'm selling houses. I don't care about interactive media or creative expression or whatever. But yeah, You might be right, but this translates. So maybe a Generation Z person is looking for a condo with an extra room because he or she or them, they're gamers, right? There are a lot of people that look for rooms. I know a lot of them that look for rooms specifically to play video games or to be like a room. It's not even like an office, just like to have a computer there and that I can spend time in, right? So that translates to technology and innovation. Social justice and activism. These people consume news via either TikTok or Instagram. It's horrible, but that's the way it is. So you might appeal that generation through any posts about equality, let's say. Creative expression, gaming, interactive media, educational content. So Generation C, well, they're probably students. UCI is in Irvine. So maybe if you're working leases, well, there you go. Millennials, career development, health and wellness, travel and experiences, sustainable living, parenting, you know, we're all becoming parents. A lot of my friends are, a lot of my friends are becoming parents. They need homes with rooms for kids, and they want rooms that are sustainable. But they also want to travel, and they're interested in career development. So they might be very interested to live in a place near their work. So all of these things can translate to content you can produce, right? Generation X, work, life balance, financial security, home improvement, health and wellness, nostalgia for the 80s and 90s. Baby boomers, retirement planning, travel and leisure, grandparenting, health and aging, local community and social events. The silent generation, health and mobility, family and legacy. I mean, they're very specific interests they have. So who are you talking to? Where did these people live, right? Think about that. Okay, so now that we have this, I want to give you ideas for the type of content that you can put on your social media, right? And this can translate to, again, to all of what I just said. Okay, showcase local listings, highlight new, unique, or luxury properties, share virtual tours or live walkthroughs. Now, I don't know who of you here are new or who of you here you have a lot of experience in real estate. But I can tell you that you can use, for example, I put like a little asterisk here. It says CBPP listings and leases. If you don't have your own listings, you can use our offices. Just our offices, because you can't just go and use, I don't know, any other realtors, because that's probably, I don't know, a hefty fine. And I don't want to be responsible. That Cecilia said nothing. You can only use our offices, listings, and
So
leases.
yeah, there's also like this thing where agents, and I see this from other agents from other offices, they're going into open houses or they're going to show property and they're reporting through the house and talking about the house like it's their listing in a way, saying, oh, look at this great, blah, 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 blah. If you're interested, give me a call. You can't do that. You need the owner's permission to be able to do that. So
Right. There
like
you
that.
go. I am not, don't know a lot of the rules and regulations, but you have to be very aware that it's not your listing. Again, you can also do market updates, provide insights on the Orange County market trends. So now that you know that, let's say that you're working with millennials and you're helping them buy a new condo or whatever. Well, what are the market trends in Costa Mesa? What's the mobility of houses there, Share monthly and quarterly statistics. I normally use OCAR to get that information and AI. I'll show you. That's the exercise we're going to do right now. Neighborhood spotlights feature local communities, amenities, hidden gems, include photos of parks, restaurants, and events. Now, let's say that I want to work with millennials, but I live in Coro de Casa, and I want to work in Costa Mesa. I'm going to have to go every weekend to show that I am engaging with that community. What are the local spots? Do they have a park? Do they have like an HOA? Like, make videos to make sure that people understand that you belong to that community. That's very important. Client testimonials. I don't know if any of you have an account with Google My Business. When you have an account with Google My Business, what that basically does is that if anyone looks, if you do it right, you can write real estate agents in Irvine and your name will come up, right? And it's this, that dashboard that comes up when you're looking for something on Google. It's basically the yellow pages of Google, right? So once you have that, and they show like your business hours and pictures and what your business is and your social media and your website, they also give you a link for reviews, a link that you can share with your clients, and they, working with Cecilia was an amazing experience because da 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 da, and it goes directly to your Google My Business profile. Now, I would grab that and then I would showcase it also on my social media. So that's what I meant with client testimonials. Tips and advice. Offer home buying, selling tips. Provide do-it-yourself home improvement ideas. Talk about like what's happening backstage in with how do you call it? The people that do inspections and all of these things that most people have no idea about, educate people. I use online resources for this and AI. Mostly I use AI now, and I can show you too. Personal branding, show your daily life as a realtor, share behind the scenes of your workday. Take pictures of yourself, like I am here doing this. I am about to meet a client. I start my day with this type of coffee in this coffee. I know it sounds intrusive, and a lot of people might not be willing to do that. To those people, I would recommend this. If you really don't like social media, there are other channels. You could have like a CRM and an offline and an offline marketing strategy. You don't have to do social media. Because if you do social media and you do it for 2 months and then you stop forever, I'm a millennial. And if I look for Cecilia Castillo and the last post of Cecilia Castillo was August 2022, I'm not going to hire that real estate agent. I'm not. As a millennial, I wouldn't. Because, I rather not find anything and see that that person has a website, or then I can subscribe to their newsletter and know that, that's consistent. Consistency is key here, And everything I buy today, even from Amazon, I read reviews, I see rankings. Like I don't think anybody does like take, especially a decision that's going to cost you above $1 million. It's important how you present, and first impressions are important. So if I go to your profile and your last post was in 2022, to me, that sounds terrible. Personal branding, community involvement, if you're sponsoring the swimming team, if you're helping the HOA with something, if you're helping your local school with, let me see it, right? I'm so sorry. I know that you're a good person, but then why are you doing it if you can't showcase it? Sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. I mean, do help without the need of showcasing it. But, I'm talking about marketing. Success stories. What's more wholesome than helping a family find or sell their home? It's like a cornerstone moment. Let me see them, hug people, like, yay, you bought a house. Now, how often should I post? I honestly tell you to post as many as you can, but if you are like, I don't even know, post once a week, twice a week, just post. People, I'll ask me this a lot, and I say, well, try to post a lot. They don't post. I am using an example here of doing 3 posts every week. I think it's doable. If you use Facebook and Instagram, you can do it beforehand. You can schedule your posts. So let's say that you have 2 hours, or you're having an open house on a Sunday and it's kind of dead. you can work on this. You can work on getting these, making all of these posts, scheduling them, and then you don't have to worry for the entire month for your posts. So here I put a little example of how I do it. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? So I'm assuming we'd start on Monday, and the first Monday I would do a featured listing. Maybe it's mine, maybe it's from the office. Tuesday, I don't post anything. Wednesday, I post a client review. Maybe I have reviews, maybe I don't. This is just an example. Friday, then I do home selling tips. This thing with the interest rates and the housing um, inventory and everything that's happening right now. This is important. You can offer some guidance here. Home buying tips, especially right now that to a lot of people, it seems to be completely out of our reality, But I mean, for example, I don't know how many programs either I don't know if there are any federal programs or any California programs that might help first home buyers. I mean, there have to be, right? There has to be some. I don't know them. Can somebody tell me? If I'm a millennial and you're choosing to talk to millennials and I want to live in Costa Mesa, please tell me how to do this. Like I mean, I'm still learning how to keep a good credit score, you know. Then maybe an event. Maybe that the Orange County Fair is happening. Like, oh, did you know that maybe a person that lives in San Diego hears from you from Google and they see and they want to move to Orange County and they see that you're connected with what's happening in the city they want to move into. So an event. So that's kind of like an idea, right? So now that I have that, I'm going to use this to create my calendar. Now, how am I going to create the market update or any of the home buying tips or the selling tips or the neighborhood spotlight? Because one thing is, okay, I'm going to have to do this, but now how do I even create the words or the graphics? This is what it gets a little bit complicated. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit and I'm going to create this with artificial intelligence. Why would I use artificial intelligence? It saves time. I can assure you, first of all, I made a point of creating a lot of this presentation with artificial intelligence. It took me I've been giving this class for, I don't know, Carlos, like more than a year. And it takes me, every time, things take me less and less and less time because of AI. And AI is basically a very recent technology. It's been out for like a year and a half, 2 years. I mean, for like mainstream, So it saves a lot of time. There's consistency too. I mean, this is a little step forward, but now you can actually program bots to just talk about real estate. You want them to focus solely on real estate. So you basically end up having an assistant. Personalization, you can tailor it to very specific things. And not just tailor it, but then tweaking it to get what you want. Scalability, this is major. Whether you need one post or hundreds, it'll be done in a minute. Under a minute, you can literally say, give me, well, you'll see it in a second. Incorporating AI into your content strategy gives you a competitive edge and helps you stay ahead in the dynamic real estate market. So this is how it works. You choose a tool, an AI tool. There are many. I'm going to go with ChatGPT because it's free. There is a paid version. It costs $20. The difference is it has more information and it can access the internet. And for an AI tool to be able to access the internet, you can basically ask whatever you want, and it'll give you the right information. when it doesn't give you the right information, I mean, you obviously, every time if you decide to use AI, for the love of God, read what the AI is producing. Because sometimes what happens is that they hallucinate. They're called hallucinations. So let's say that you are working on a prompt and you say, like my example here, create a post about a new listing in Orange County. And it gives you, you give them like certain parameters. You know, it has 3 bedrooms, it's in this city, blah, 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 and it creates a paragraph. But then you tell them like, oh no, correct this paragraph and put something else and add that it's near the airport. But you correct it like 3 times, it hallucinates because it's so much information for it to hold on that it just brings something else. So if you're working with something, don't edit it too much or it'll start hallucinating. So first step, you can use tools like ChatGPT, Canva, or Jasper AI. They're very user-friendly and they will guide you through content creation. The idea of AI is that it works with prompts. And the prompts are just very, very simple instructions of what you want. For example, create a post about a new listing in Orange County. The AI will generate a professional description with key details. So you can say, you know, the features of your house, you know. It has, I don't know anything about, oh, it has a garage. It has detached, how do you call that, Carlos? It's an acronym, AIU.
ADU, ADA.
Yes, exactly. It has that. It has a pool. You know, all of the, like little bullets of things, right? And it's in Costa Mesa near whatever school. You just give a bullet and it'll create the description in 2 seconds. Example number 2. Generate a neighborhood spotlight for Laguna Beach. The AI can draft engaging content highlighting the area's features. Example 3. And that's a prompt, eh? That's a perfect prompt. It's just 1 sentence. You don't want to give too much instructions because then you confuse the AI. The AI doesn't think the way we do. So as, what's the word I'm looking for? Try to be as subjective as possible. Don't adorn it, just bullet points. Write a client testimonial post for a happy home buyer, you know. Okay. Step 3, customize and post. So once you have the content, you read it, you tweak it, and then you post it. Okay, so let's do this the example. Content calendar. Remember this calendar that we had like a couple of slides ago? Feature listing, market update, da, 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 da. So now I know that I have 3 featured listings. I'm sorry, there's not 3, there's 2. 2 featured listings a month. This is for the month of, let's say, September, right? So I have to create 2 featured listings. I have 1 market update for the month of September. I have 1 neighborhood spotlight. For the market update, I'm sorry, that I'm going to take from OCAR, I'm going to show you in a second. The prompt would be, create social media description for this image and direct it to home sellers and add CTA. What is a CTA? Call to action, meaning these are the data for this month for the city of whatever, or Orange County. Give me an idea of it and add a CTA like, are you know, houses are moving incredibly fast. Are you looking to buy or to sell or whatever? And it will do it for you. I'm sorry, that was terrible of me, but I'm just going to show you how it works. Oh. So I'm just going to literally copy paste, right? Create a social media description for this image. I'm going to show you the image in a second. Direct it to home sellers and add CTA. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Now, question. Who here has ChatGPT or uses any type of AI tool? I can't see anyone. I don't know who's here, but I'm gonna pay attention. Okay. Do any of you use AI?
Yes.
GPT, just ask questions.
Just ask questions?
Yes.
Okay. So I recommend you to create an account with ChatGPT. Super easy. If you have a Google account, you can link it directly. And this is how it looks like once you create an account. So I'm gonna copy paste, right? But if you see here, I said for this image, you can add an image, upload from computer. And this is the image I'm uploading. This is from OCAR. Literally, I just took a screenshot. It says this is for the month of July. Yes. So you can see the median sales price, homes sold, 24 days on the market, 2.5 months of available inventory for attached. For detached, you can see, right? So it's an image. You're not even typing the information.
We don't see the image.
Oh, you don't see the image? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just give you, give me 1 second, because I don't know. Let me show you the image, because the image is important. Um,
Are you saying that they can read data on a photo, on a picture,
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
translate it?
Yeah. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay. Give me 1 second, because I did not count on this. So what I'm going to do is insert image. Give me 1 second, please, people. Mm. Okay. How about now? Do you see
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. So I got this image from OCAR, right? This is for the month of July. Attached, this is the info. Detached, this is the info. That's the image I'm gonna feed to ChatGPT, okay? So I'm gonna now get out of here. And do you see ChatGPT?
Yes.
Okay, so I already added the picture. So I said, create social media description for this image, directed to home sellers and add CTA. CTA again is call to action. What am I asking people to do with this information? That's call to action. And I'm gonna, well, I hit enter and it's thinking. Here's a social media description directed toward home sellers based on the provided image. Thinking of selling your home? Now is the perfect time. Whether you own an attached or detached property, the market is seeing impressive gains. Attached homes, median sales price is up by 4.1% at 755,000, with homes selling faster in just 24 days. Inventory is also rising, providing more opportunities for sellers. We have the same for, it talks about detached homes. Now's your moment. With year-over-year growth in both attached and detached markets, sellers can capitalize on these trends. Ready to sell? Let's get your home sold quickly and for top dollar. Contact us to start the process. Boom! You can literally add the same image from OCAR and then put that, and under ready to sell, you put your information. Let's get your home sold.
What is CTA?
Call to action. It's giving them a reason to call, like say, call me for a free market evaluation. Call me to find out how much your home is worth. Call me, contact me. That's
So
a
in
call.
this case, exactly what Carlos said, ready to sell would be the call to action. What he said is also a very good hook. Ready to sell, call me and I'll give you a free home evaluation to see how your equity is doing. Right? But you didn't have to think of all of this. So now you go to, I'm going to do it real fast, just to show you how it would work. So now I have that, and I have the information for the post. I run our office's social media, so I'm just going to give you an example of how it looks on the back end. This is the back end of our office's social media. So here, if I go to all tools, planner, it gives you, okay, so this is for the month of August, Cecilia. You've been posting this for the month of August, right? So I want to create a post for the OCAR market update for the 24th, Saturday 24th. Not today, Thursday 22nd, but for the 24th. If I just click on it, it says, okay, for the 24th. 24th at 10 a.m., 24th at 10 a.m. Perfect, yes. So here is where I'm going to put this information. Add photo. I'm going to add the images from OCAR that I got. I have 1, 2 here. And then the text. So I'm going to go back here, copy, boom, boom. Ready to sell. Let's get your home sold quick. And for top dollar, contact us. And I could change here. Contact us for a free home evaluation, right? What's your phone number? Cecilia Castillo, phone number 9 Cecilia@gmail.com. Boom, you have a post. And then if I click here on schedule, right? I'm going to show you how it looks. So I then go back to the planner. And boom, there it is. Saturday 24th at 10 a.m. These 2 posts are going live. Right? So that's it. The first thing you need to do is, oh my God, this thing is, I'm so sorry. I'm stuck. Okay. The first thing you need to do is you go here where we were. And we created the market update. So we have the market update for the month, for the second week of September. The feature listings I'm getting from the offices. I'm going to create a neighborhood spotlight. Okay, so I'm going to go to ChatGPT. And for this neighborhood spotlight, I'm going to copy paste, and it says, create social media descriptions for Irvine's neighborhood spotlight, Portola Springs, at City 8 and directed to people who are looking to buy, sell, or lease. This you can change to whatever. Costa Mesa's neighborhood, Walgreens. I don't know what the name of it is, you know, whatever it is you're farming. And I have no idea what okay, there we go. I'm assuming you'd know a couple of things about this neighborhood. Irvine's neighborhood spotlight, Portola Springs. Nestled in the rolling hills of Irvine, Portola Springs offers a unique blend of natural beauty and modern convenience. This vibrant community is known for its lush parks, scenic trails, and top-rated schools, making it a perfect choice for families and outdoor enthusiasts alike. Looking to buy? Discover stunning homes with contemporary designs and all of the amenities you need for a comfortable lifestyle. From cozy townhomes to a spacious single-family residences, Portola Springs has something for everyone. Ready to sell? Interested in leasing? Get started today. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or lease in Portola Springs, we're here to help. Contact us, blah, 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 blah. Boom, there's your post. And then probably you just have like a little video of you walking around Portola Springs. And you say, welcome to... Yes.
What if it's a little too long? Can you
Yeah,
make it short?
let's say that, oh my God, this is too much. And I just say, literally,
ChatGPT is a little too chatty. Let's make it a little more.
shorten it. Boom. It's going, Saba. There it is. So it took everything out. Basically, it's buy, explore beautiful homes designed for comfort and convenience. Sell, take advantage of strong market demand and list your property. Now, this is where I'm telling you that you need to read what it produces, because you need to say, like, take advantage of what strong market? Like, everybody right now is thinking like, oh my God, the rate and the houses, like the median price is 1.5, like strong market for whom, you know? So you have to be very aware of where the market is going when what this is telling you, because otherwise there's just going to be a mismatch there, right? Lease, enjoy the Portola Springs lifestyle with flexible leasing options. Boom. And then here it even has like a copy button, copy, right? I go back. I'm going to post it Thursday, but tomorrow, Friday, 23rd. I just do click. It'll go August 23rd, 2024 at 10 a.m., both on Instagram and Facebook. Save. I go here, copy, paste. Boom. And then instead of a photo, I'm going to add a video. I don't have the video, but you can add a video of yourself saying, welcome to Portola Springs, doing this. And then you just showcase a park. Boom. You know Portola Springs. And it took me how long? Like less than a minute? So again, like we go back, another example. Home selling, I need for the month of September on Fridays, I'm posting home selling tips. And the second week I'm doing buying tips. And then the third week it repeats. And then so I need 2 selling tips and 2 buying tips, right? So the prompt is develop these posts, 2 home selling tips and 2 home buying tips. That's the prompt. I copy it. I go to ChatGPT, copy paste, boom. Okay, for the first week, I'm going to use boost curb appeal. First impressions matter. Make sure your home exterior is well maintained and inviting. Simple updates like fresh paint, new landscaping, or a clean walkway can make a difference in attracting buyers. And then you can add a little bit of experience there if you have it as a realtor, because I've seen it, that a lot of people like, what do you mean I didn't have to change the entire roof? Or like they go and they spend thousands and thousands of dollars and then they want like, well, you can up the price, right? And like, no, the only thing you needed to do was do like a French, one coat of paint, right? So, you can put a little bit of your experience there. So again, I just copy this, boost curb appeal. Go here. Let's assume that I scheduled this. Boom. And you can find a picture of a house that has like a really nice curb, like, it looks beautiful. You paste it and now you're talking about first impressions matter. Again, super easy schedule. And then it took you what, 2 hours of your Sunday on a open house that is, maybe you're working for another real estate agent, but you're taking care of your social media.
For the
Again,
whole,
excuse me?
for the whole month.
For the whole month, because I'm going to start scheduling them. And again, if I go to all tools, again, just so you know, because this might look like, yeah, but I don't have no idea what you're doing. You can set up an appointment with me and I'll walk you through like step by step on how to do this. This is just like, let's get started. Let's start doing things. I believe there's a chat. I use ChatGPT. Thank you, Sam. Okay, someone used ChatGPT. Okay. So see, you can, and it's really simple because the only thing you need to do is click on whatever. And a really cool thing about Meta Business Suite, that it's the back end of your social media, is that it gives you ideas. There's something coming up. Well, this is an idea. National Dog Day. So maybe you want to do a post about National Dog Day. Labor Day weekend is coming up. World Beer Day, International Day of Charity. Maybe you have a charity that you work with in your community. So it gives you ideas on what to post. So yeah, this is how I use ChatGPT. Any questions? Because I believe that's it. I am giving you a list of all of the tools I use regularly to create all of this, like Find Inspiration, Ochre and Car. Those two images that I used for the market update, I got from Ochre. And you have a ton of free resources there. For local news outlets like this, like things that are happening in the industry, you want to maybe, I follow Forbes, Mortgage News Daily, Feedly, like there are a ton of places. You don't have to take a picture. I will send this to Carlos because all of these are live links. So if you ever like, oh my God, how do I create this? You can just come to this presentation, and if you click, it'll take you to everything that I use. Real estate blogs, local events and listing websites. For creation, Canva to create reels, I use CapCut or captions. Automated posting, what we did was Meta Business Suite. There are others that you can pay for. One of them is Hootsuite. And just I wanted to leave you with this to consider your client's journey. It starts when they start looking for a home, right? I go to Google, I use social media, I see online advertising. So at that first stage, how can you throw a hook so to see if they'll engage with you? Are you on Google results? Do you have social media? Are you doing online advertising? First of all, I mean, if you're interested in home buyers, right? Or even like if someone's selling, I'm assuming that they're already looking for a real estate agent. Are you in Google? Now they're considering, right? They're considering me. Do I have a real estate website? Do I have reviews and testimonials? Have I ever been on online forums or in communities where like, you know, I give my opinion about things? Now that, okay, I have all of that information, I'm going to decide. Do you have on all of these digital, wherever you are, do you have your phone number? Is your email, can I find your email easily? Can we meet in person? Can you do property viewings? Like make sure that every single step of your customer, you're there somehow. Negotiations, documentation, paperwork. Is it branded? Are you a brand? Like, because a lot of people like Giselle Shabasi, for example, most of her clients are referrals, are they not, Carlos?
Yes.
So like, you know, she has to do a good job with her brand, right? Because she has clients that have been there forever. So she has to give them a really good service. Like this thing, relationship, following up, communication, testimonials, ongoing support. Hey, how's it going? How's your new home? You know, keep a close relationship with your clients. Thank you. Do you have any ideas, questions, suggestions? Send me an email, call me, meet me at the office. I'm very friendly.
Does anybody have any questions now? No? Okay.
All right. Thank you. I already have meetings with a couple of you next week, so thank you so much. And again, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I give too much information, and that might be the case. So if you want to sit with me, please do, and I look forward to it. Have an excellent day.
The good thing is we have a recording of it. It's gonna be on our YouTube channel that you guys can always just refer to.
True,
Over
true.
and over again.
And I should know that because I actually upload. There we go. All right. Have an
Thank
excellent
you.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.